Welcome back. Previously, we were discussing about descriptive statistics, under which we began with measures of central tendency, and we have discussed one of the measure for finding out the average, that is arithmetic mean, and we were dealing with individual series, discrete series, continuous series. Let us discuss some of the cases that comes under arithmetic mean. Next question. Calculate arithmetic mean from the following data. Details regarding temperature and the number of days is given. See, sometimes you may come across a question like an actual event might be given. See, this is a temperature range during certain period is given, and during a certain area, it is not mentioned here. It is at -40 to -30 was there for 10 days, and likewise -30 to -20 for 28 days. For 28 days the temperature was like this. So a class is given. See here, for in order to save the space, it is written one half is written here and another half is written here. That is why it is given. So whenever you come across a question like this in the examination, you have to think logically. Here the class, this is not two different question, it is actually a one question. In order to save the space, the class is split into two parts. And remember, whenever an information relating to an actual given event is given, you need to consider it accordingly, because here the temperature details are given and one set of temperature is in negative and another is in positive. Remember, you need to consider the signs. Okay, let us draw these details in a table. And the table will be like this. First column is temperature, so let us note down all the temperature. First one -40 to -30, and finally to 20 to 30. This is actually the question. Let us note down the number of days. Here the days is given, and I hope you know how to find x and f. Here the temperature is, for example, first one -40 to -30. It is said that -2 to 40 and -30 was the range of temperature for 10 days. That is, it is repeated for 10 days. That is, that event was recurring for 10 days. And the recurrence is represented by f. That this is how you need to identify x and f regarding the case which you are dealing with. So we have written down the class as well as f. Since it is given in class, you need to find the mid-x, and I hope you all guys know how to find the mid-x. 40 to 30, what will be the mid value? It will be -35, and it can be computed using the equation 40 plus 30 divided by 2, you will get 35. Remember, in between -40 and -30, there will be only -35, not plus 35. Remember to consider the signs that is given as a hint, because it was based on the real event. When the real event is given, real means actual happening of an event during the day-to-day life. The signs has to be considered accordingly. So you have taken all the mid values of this question, and you can see that you have prepared the mid values of each class. Next, now you need to find out fx. It is quite easy to find. We have done the same step in previously. Fx means f into x. You need to multiply these two columns, then you will get fx. Don't worry about the sign. Here 10 into -35, you will get -35. That sign has to be maintained. Once you found out the product of all these value, you need to find the total. Remember, you need to find the total of f as well as fx. Now substitute these values in the equation. Arithmetic mean is sigma fx by n, where sigma fx is 1565 divided by n means total of frequency. So you have found the arithmetic mean of the case. So this is how you have to deal with the application level case. Let us discuss some of the cases that comes under arithmetic mean itself. Next one, you are asked to find the arithmetic mean of a details given, marks, number of students. See, here the details is given regarding the case of a continuous series. And we all know in a continuous series it has to be given like 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30 likewise. But here it is given less than 10. So in that case you have to first of all identify the class. Less than 10 means less than 10. What is the number less than 10? It might be 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And finally it is 0. And which number? That is decided on the basis of next sentence. Here it is less than 20. So less than 20 means anything that it is less than 20 has to be come in here. But before that it is said less than 10. So the class will be 0 to 10. Here it will be 10 to 20. This is how you have to find the class whenever the situation or the case like this is given. So first of all you need to find the class. So let us transfer these details to a table. First of all marks, it can be written as 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 and finally 40 to 50. And now number of students. For this you have to be very cautious. Here the number of students is given and don't take these numbers directly. Remember less than 10 number of students is 5. That is okay because 0 to 10 it is 5 and below that 10 there is nothing. But less than 20 means it is given 17. Less than 20 means it also includes details of 0 to 10. And it is said that less than 10 number of students was 5. And less than 20 it is given 17. So actual numbers between 10 and 20 will be the difference between these two numbers. That is how you have to find the F. So see, first one 5, it will be the same. Next one 10 to 20, it is given less than 20 is 17 and it is also stated that less than 10 is 5. So the number of students between 10 and 20 will be the difference between these two values. That is 12. Next one, less than 30 is 31. So the class is 20 to 30. So it is quite easy. Here the value is 31. You just need to take the difference between 31 and the number just preceding 31. Here it is 17. So 31 minus 17, you got the number of students for the exact class. Likewise, next one, less than 40, it will be 30 and 40. Here it is 41. You just need the difference between the 41 and the number preceding 41. So 41 minus 31, you got 10. And finally, less than 50, it is 40 to 50. Here it is 49. You need to take the difference between 41 and 49. You got 8. And finally, try to take the total. Whenever there is frequency, try to take the total of frequency also. Because you need the total of frequency. Once you have find F, you need to find X. Because here class is given. You need mid-X to find further computations. So it is easy to find the mid-X. I hope you all guys know how to find the mid-X. Next final step, Fx. Fx means f into x. Here f is, we have computed the value of f and x also we found. So fx means you need to just multiply f and x. So you got all these value and finally you need to take the total of fx because you need the total of fx as well as f for computing arithmetic mean. So the equation is sigma fx by n. Sigma fx is 1265 divided by n is 49. So 126 by n, 49. You got the mean of the certain value. So this is how you have to find the value or the arithmetic mean whenever a class is given like this. Next one, we will be dealing another case relating to this pattern. Next one, another details is given, class and frequency. Regarding that, it is said that more than 0 is 30, more than 2 is 28, more than 4 is 24. Likewise, another set of details is given. See, it is almost similar to this pattern, but it is quite the opposite side. It is less than 10, less than 20. Here it is more than 0. It is going from down to top. So let us write down these details in the table. The table will be like this: class, frequency, mid-X and fx. So how we are going to write the class? Here it is said that more than 0. So more than 0 means 0, any number that is greater than 0 will comes under this one. Then what is the lower end or the end of the first class? It begins with 0, but in which number it has to be stopped? It is quite easy. Just go to the second line. See the number given in the second line? It is given 2. So the first class ends with 2 because it is said that the second class begins with 2 and anything more than 2. So let us write down the classes. So it will be 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8 and 8 to 10. I hope you understand how to find the class. Next one, frequency. Remember, just like the case which we have dealt earlier, the same procedure has to be dealt here. Here it is more than 0 is 30. 30 means more than 0 includes all the classes that has been mentioned here. So 30 represent all the classes. But here the class is only limited to 0 to 2. So you need to consider only the frequency that comes under 0 to 2, and it is very easy. You just need to take the difference between 30 and the number just succeeding 30, that is 28. So 30 minus 28, you will get the class frequency of first class. Likewise, next one, more than 2 means 2 to 4. It is quite easy to find the class. Here the second one is more than 2. Just go for the next value, it is 4. So the end class of the second class will be 2 to 4. And it is quite easy to find. 28 it is given. You just need to take the difference between 28 and the next succeeding value, that is 24. That is C, 28 minus 24. Likewise, you need to find the frequency of each class in the case. And finally, you can see that more than 8 it is 10. And below 10 there is nothing. So the frequency of that class will be the 10 itself. This is how you have to prepare the frequency as well as class whenever this case is given. So once you have prepared the frequency, you need to find the mid-x. I hope you all guys know how to find the mid-x. Once you have find the mid-x or x, you need to find fx. Fx means you need to multiply f with x, you will get fx. And once you have found fx as well as f, you need to take the total of frequency as well as fx, because the equation for finding the class or the arithmetic mean is sigma fx by n. Sigma fx means total of fx, that is 190, divided by total of frequency, that is 30, you will get 6.33. So this is how you have to find the arithmetic mean in case of classes. Classes relating to different cases. Cases means just like the more than case as well as the less than cases. So this is how you have to deal with the arithmetic mean problems. Just go through it. We will discussing about the further methods or the measures under the central tendency in the coming sessions. That's all for today. Thank you.